All right, we're live. Yeah, I got the new camera. Does it make my butt look big?
Your butt?
I don't know. Camera adds like 100 pounds or something?
Yeah, well, 10.
10 pounds. Okay. I forgot my hat. Entertain the people.
Entertain the people. Hello, people. We are your entertainment for the night. As you can see, I have voted. And I hope that you guys get a chance to vote early because I think the crowds are going to be big on Tuesday. Yeah. So.
No, we voted. I got my vote. See, and we're using a different camera tonight, by the way. So let us know how the camera, we're using the same audio but different camera.
Okay.
So we'll see how this does.
The light, it's very bright.
It's bright.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I don't know. I got a little bit of shadow here, but that could be just because it's probably good that there's a shadow on my face. So that's not on your face, right? All right. It says camera don't add 100 pounds. Yeah. Nando, hello. How are you? Good to see you guys tonight. Texas Beach Bum, thanks for joining us. Well, and so yeah, but anyway, we have a new camera, so we're trying things out. This one was sent to us, and they said, try out this camera. So we said, okay, we can try out new cameras. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we voted. Voted today. Early voting, wasn't busy, wasn't terrible.
No,
here in Laredo, we had about 600 pages of proposals, but beyond that,
there was a lot of proposals, and all of it had to do with the mayor.
The mayor. So we're like, take all his power, just take it all away. So let's see, Angela, welcome, Angela.
The mayor wants
KGH Outdoors, welcome you guys. So we voted, but here's what I'm going to say, and we're going to leave politics alone after this. I just wanted you to know that we're voting. We're doing our responsible thing. But here's my take on voting. If I have to encourage you to go out and vote, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah,
I know that's terrible, but that's just how I think. If I have to twist your arm to vote.
If you're not informed.
Yeah, if I have to twist your arm to vote, you should want to. Right. Get out there, vote, learn the issues, learn the candidates, and go out there and vote. But if I've got to twist your arm to do it.
No, I don't think we should be bussing people in to fill in bubbles.
Stanley, howdy. Yeah, so that's just how I think. But we are in Texas, and today we had a cold front of cold fronts. It is cold. I'm in a sweatshirt, and you guys can't see it on the live stream, but I got a fire going it's in the fireplace. But in any case, we have a fire going because it's just cold. So if I get up, I might have to go poke the fire, first fire of the year, because it's cold. It was like 40 degrees this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was cold. I don't know. Let's see, Angela, San Antonio in the house. All right, San Antonio. Yeah, we go up there quite often. But anyway, it was cold, we got the fire going, and in Texas now. If you guys are from up north, you're probably saying our cold. You're probably saying cold. Are you kidding me? It's been cold for a while, but here, this was the first cold snap.
Yeah. Yeah, for us, we just dipped down to the 40s overnight from 90s. So it's like, cold.
Stan says, dude, it's so cold. I turned the heater on. I didn't know I owned a heater. Yeah, I mean, it got cold, and it got cold quick. So that was crazy. But hopefully it sticks around. I'm from the Northeast, so I like it. But shouldn't I be in a Longhorn hoodie? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to have to take away moderator duties. No, my wife is from College Station. And when I married her, it was like, well, you're an Aggie now. You don't really have a choice.
Well, yeah.
So no burnt orange.
I was raised there, and you married into it, so
Yeah. So she said, "You're an Aggie now, and that's just the way it's going to be." And so now, and I kind of like it. I like the tradition of it. I've learned a lot about what Aggie stuff and things.
You like sawing the horns?
Yeah, it was the first time I went to a game. And they were sawing, and everybody's like wrapping their arms around each other, and just rocking back and forth. I'm just like, why are you touching me? So, yeah.
I know, random people.
Random people touching you.
But we got to saw the horns.
Yeah, I got to saw the horns. But anyway, but Saltwater Born, welcome. Glad to see you joined us, and glad to have you with us. They just made a Texas A&M.
Yep, it has the star.
Yeah, and maroon
star, and then. What's the Texas flag, but it's got the maroon.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good. Yeah, looks really good. So you guys should be checking that out. But yeah, so
buy their stuff.
Let's see. We'll catch up on the things. So bid down the next weekend. Gonna catch some specks. Yeah, with the weather, they're probably. I would imagine they moved. It's probably deeper water now. The specks. I would imagine they probably around the jetties, but it depends if the cold holds.
So the trout gets better, but I don't know because
Flounder should be good.
Yeah.
Flounder should be
the
good.
problem is
Reds are probably schooling.
the kids. The problem is the kids.
The kids do not
when
like
it
going
gets
out.
really cold,
No.
it's
Oh
like,
my goodness. We went. Was it last weekend? My dad was in town. I have a video
Yeah.
coming out on it soon. But my dad was in town. We took him fishing, and it was like
it was
a cold
not
front.
like last Friday. The Friday before that
And it
is
was-
when we went.
The wind was blowing about 25, 30 miles an hour.
And we
and,
decided that they put a small craft warning. Our
They
boat
put a
was
small
a
craft
no
warning up.
was a no go.
Yeah, I was like,
Um,
I don't think I'm gonna take our boat out. But we found a captain who would take us.
Like nobody was out
Nobody
there,
was
but
out there.
one captain was willing to go out.
Yeah.
And
So his name was Grant Coppin. Actually,
he does the fishing reports.
yeah, I'm gonna put this in the live chat. Check out his stuff. It's if you Google, it's called Texas Fishing Tips. And if you check that out, he does weekly. He puts out, he and his, I guess, charter group put out all kinds of tips for whether it's kayak fishing or on the jetties or wherever it be. They put it from Aransas Pass and all the way up there, all the way down to Baffin Bay. I think Capano and Mesquite Bay as well, but it's all the way down the whole middle coast here. They put all of it out, and it's all free. It's right here on YouTube, and it's great. It's some great stuff. Tells you where the fish are, what they're biting on.
And it
how to
changes
catch them,
from week to
changes.
week, you know.
So I would highly recommend that. That's how we found them. But Texas Fishing Tips, great info, guys. If you are if you're thinking about fishing the middle Texas coast, all that, and he puts it out for free. So good quality captain. He knows where the spots are. He knows how to get there. His boat goes really fast, which makes it a lot
Rain,
colder.
wind, he'll still go up.
Yeah, and
And his dad doesn't get down to Texas very often. So
I'll let you talk about. I'm gonna go poke the fire.
with bad weather coming and with the winds like over 20, our boat is not that good in that kind of weather. And so we were grateful to have his, I think it was 24 foot that he took it out. He went 60 knots in speed, and that was kicking it. So we were just grateful that his dad was able to come and get some fish for himself. He limited out in just a couple hours. So that was pretty cool. Oh, let's read some of these comments. Let's see. If you guys want to do beach fishing with a bonfire, we can make it happen. The kids will love marshmallow. Oh yeah, actually, the kids saw Daddy making a fire. The first thing they said is, "Daddy, we can have s'mores tonight." So they think fire and s'mores go hand in hand. So yeah, that would be great. The only thing I don't do is spend the night on the beach. Now, some of you guys are brave. Some of you guys don't mind sand in your tent. But for me, I want to go away from the sand when I'm sleeping. So
Sand in the sand.
bonfire, cool. Crabs at night with flashlights, fun.
So you tell him
Smoking
about
some
the
more,
trip with
fun.
my dad. We got the video coming out. You tell him about that one.
I didn't tell him that you're going to do a video.
Got a video coming out on that. And actually got him a great limit of Reds that day.
Yeah, I
was,
told him he limited out.
Yeah, terrible. I thought terrible. Now, Captain Grant said that it was
Good
great.
fishing
He thought it was
weather.
good fishing
I think
weather.
every day is good fishing weather for him, though.
But yeah,
Honestly.
he knows
But
what
I wanted to talk about that trip. And
scroll back.
I think in that trip we learned a lot of things. But you can read some comments first.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They said they had to swing by live. Saltwater boys are going live. Let's see, I'm catching up on the comments here.
Yeah, he said he was going to smoke some s'mores.
Oh, okay. Real Addiction Fishing Charter. Angel Navarre. Yeah, I have heard of them. I don't know that we haven't done anything with them, but I've heard of them.
And are they more Aransas Pass area or something?
I don't know, but
Are
I
they,
have heard I have heard that charter, so I just don't know anything about them.
Real Addiction.
Let's see. M&K, welcome. M&K, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. Vincent at the Stanley, you sell yourself short on your videos, man. Although we have to get back to our story, but Stanley has a video out today about eating saltwater fish eggs.
He's eating more weird stuff. That
I'm
guy,
telling
he's
you.
gonna eat everything.
I gotta be honest, Stanley. I've not watched it yet.
How do you even
saw it.
find fish eggs to eat?
I'm not gonna. I didn't want to ask that question. But I saw it come through just about lunchtime,
Oh my goodness.
and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on that one. I'm gonna have to wait on that one because I was like, I'm about to eat
Look,
lunch."
Stanley,
and-
I'm just gonna tell you,
wow.
if you're hungry,
Yeah.
if you can come to our house. We have some elk meat and some deer meat we will give you, and I got some reds. And if you're hungry, come over. We'll feed you. You don't have to eat jellyfish and fish eggs. It's okay.
Let's see. Anyways, I'm catching up on the thing.
He says he's not eating weird stuff. I say it's pretty weird. So look, if you want some real meat, Stanley, you don't have to eat the fish eggs. You can come here and we'll give you some food.
He says he's not eating weird stuff. He's just eating stuff. He's not just doing it on camera. Yeah. Well,
All right. Well,
it's got to work. It's
you
working.
know,
I mean,
weird is an opinion.
got my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we took the fish trip with my dad.
Mhm.
Did really good. Karen was supposed to go beach fishing that day.
I changed my
Decided
mind.
no.
It was so cold
Yeah,
that
decided
no,
not gonna
it
do
wasn't
that.
going to happen.
It's not worth it.
I
So
didn't
I'm gonna
want
pause on
the
that.
water would have been warm, but I just
Water
couldn't
would've been warmer
stand
than
being
the air.
outside in that brisk wind.
Yeah. But
So
as long as I was looking at our temperatures down here, as long as the temperatures change, we are in the fall season. So maybe 5 or 6 weeks of prime fishing for black drum and
mhm.
the red chivy school. Specs gonna be a little deeper, but they still should be found. Winter trout, that's good. Good season for that. Flounder. This is one of the best times for fishing.
I think
This is
pretty
when you
much
caught your black drum last year was about this time.
November.
Mhm. Yep.
Or October. No, not October.
No, it's November. I think it was November. Actually, almost December. Yeah. So this is the season.
Well, just put on your jacket and go. But I don't mind if it's cold. It's just if that wind is really biting, it's really hard to get pleasant.
Yeah, especially with the kids. Kids do not do well with.
The temperature is not as bad as if the wind is really blowing.
Speaking of the kids, if you hear loud screams in the background,
They are home
tonight. Normally at this time they are at soccer or some other
I know.
activity. That's why I do
It
live
got
streams
so
this time.
cold they
but
canceled soccer in
Yeah,
Laredo. It
yeah.
gets to
Go
40 and
figure.
they're like,
It was-
"Oh, you can't.
It's
You
probably
can't go
40
out."
degrees outside right now, and they're just like, no,
Nope, too cold.
cancel
Bad
soccer.
for the kids.
So they are home tonight. So if you hear loud screams in the background and you see one of us get up quickly, it's either the living room's on fire because we have fire in the living room, or one of our kids is doing something crazy. So
Probably B.
probably be.
Yeah, you haven't
Gonna
set
go
the
with that.
house on fire.
No,
yet,
I haven't started.
so.
No. But
All right. Well, Stanley says
always hungry, happy to trade meat.
I'm not trading for fish eggs, but I'll trade other
Not trading for
stuff.
fish eggs. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty brave.
So he says, so cold they canceled. So yeah, I love Texas. Yeah, I know. When it's like when in Laredo, if it gets down below around freezing, they cancel school. Now I bet M&K not a chance. They're in New Jersey, so not a chance.
Again,
No, not a chance. Here, if it gets 32 degrees, they're just like, oh, cancel school. Nobody
Too
go
cold.
out.
Nobody
It's-
go out.
It's terrible.
it's instead of snow day, we have cold day.
Texas Beach on 60 degrees here. I'll be out there early in the morning. Yeah, you're gonna be out there on the doing some beach fishing. How maybe you can let us know how the conditions have been down there. The wind's not been too terribly bad.
No, I'm just
North wind.
concerned about that storm in the Gulf.
Another hurricane in the Gulf.
It's 2020. Why not
Another hurricane in the Gulf.
hurricane? Although it kind of looks like poor Louisiana might be the brunt of it again.
Yeah.
Well, it's a tropical storm. They anticipate being a hurricane coming into the Gulf. So
Crazy. And it's just the times. I mean,
Mhm.
it's just been like one, and this one's gonna be Zeta, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Zeta.
they're just making it up.
No, it's the Greek alphabet.
Yeah, I know.
Madon Zeta, so that's interesting. But I don't think it's going to come here. It's going to.
Alpha,
So
beta, gamma.
it does mess
delta,
up the
zeta.
water though. Even though
Iota
it's
is
far.
next. You mean
Iota.
like
Yeah, that's how they
Greek
do it.
alphabet
They go
in
through the
order,
Greek alphabet.
yeah.
Yeah. But that
anyone
was
else memorize the Greek alphabet by a song? Is it just me?
It's just you. It's just you. McKay says they go to school with 3 inches of snow on the ground. Yeah, that growing up in Maryland, yeah, you didn't have it. You looked outside and it was like it's snowing. Yeah, deal with it. West Virginia was like that too. Didn't matter.
Man, we didn't even cancel church, and there
No.
we are sliding down the
Slime,
hill.
yeah, so no, it's such fun. Been bad here. Water. It's been bad here. The water, high surf and robot. Yeah, that's what I thought with the winds and things. And then probably churns it up pretty good too. The beach conditions. I would think. You know, one thing that we did not get very much green water this year coming in. Most of it was really dirty. At least the times we were down there, it's just
muddy,
really
like a
dirty
brownish,
water. Yeah,
like a
it's just that
brackish
chocolate
color.
constantly. So we didn't really get that clean color water this year. I don't know if it was because of so many storms. I don't know.
So Texas Beach Bum's gonna go gonna go fishing on the jetties at Port A.
Port A jetties. Okay,
That's
all right.
where I caught the
We're gonna
pompano.
do the comments in order here. She says, "Yep, I worked for this district here, and one year they closed because they were at 32 degrees. Prevented ice. Yeah, sub freezing night. Yeah, my kids were asking if we were gonna get snow tonight.
There
I'm
it
like,
is.
no, that's not happening. I think we're
Do
officially
you
out of
wanna
alphabet
build
letters.
a snowman?
Yeah. It's like I think we're officially out of alphabet letters for art. Yeah, we are. I think, and that's why we're into the Greek. And see, I'm actually gonna fish. Oh, it's surf. Okay, way too bad for surf fishing. That's what you're talking about.
Mhm.
And so Port A,
Yeah.
Port A South Jetty.
But let's talk about that trip you're
Getting to
going
the
on.
well, before we do that, getting to the North Jetty. And you guys can correct me if those of you that are
Oh,
local
in
can
Port
correct
A?
me about that. Yeah, if you're gonna get to the North Jetty, you have to take a boat over there, right? There's like a jetty boat that goes over to that North Jetty. I think it's the only
That's
way to get
the
over there.
island. They charge you to go on the island, but I think don't
I
you
don't know
just
how else
take the
you'll get-
ferry? No, the ferry.
No, I
doesn't.
think there's like I've heard that there is a
Mhm.
boat, a jetty boat that will take you to the North Jetty that leaves a
Okay.
couple of times a day or something along those lines. I know nothing about
Oh,
it.
North
I've never been on the
We've
North
always
Jetty.
been on the
Only the South
jetties.
Jetty. So
Because it's easier.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah. So what did you want to the video with my dad? What's that one?
Oh, things that we learned.
Oh,
So what we learned was when you're
Popping
in
corks.
when you're in
learned
a heavy
a lot about
condition
popping corks.
of a wind where it's blowing 20s and it's also raining and the water is murky, so they can't see very well. The difference in popping corks.
Popping corks make
So,
a huge difference.
We're finding that out because we had two people fishing side by side. Now, his dad was given the popping cork that had noise to it.
Yeah, it had a good loud. It wasn't one of like the standard cheap ones.
And so it had a little bit of a clap,
A
clap,
little
clap,
bit, little bit
clap,
better
clap, when
clap.
you're pulling against. Now, Ben was giving just styrofoam, no noise.
Yeah, it didn't really
And
have
also
any
the green
claps, so-
styrofoam had pretty much been depleted, so it's now white because over
I
time.
wish I would have
it's run
taken
out.
my Four Horsemen popping corks.
All right, now
I really
tell
do.
them why. Why would you
Well,
want a
my
different
theory, and y'all
popping
can we can
cork?
talk about this because this is interesting. But my theory on the popping corks really comes down to because the surface noise was so much. There was just so much wind and so much of the waves, and it was churning it up that not enough clack to get their attention, to get the vibration into the water, so that they would actually pick up on it. And so my thinking was that's why in conditions like that, you're going to need a louder, heavier cork than on maybe a day where it's more placid and there's not much surface noise. I don't know. I just had a theory about that.
I think
I
so
don't know.
because first of all, you and your dad both cast very well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Second,
No,
you both baited with the same bait
Same bait.
in the same way,
same way.
in the same area.
Everything's the same. The only difference was
So-
the popping cork.
Now, it could be luck. Sometimes the fish just chooses your shrimp.
Yep.
That's true. But for him to catch 3 in a row and you not to get hits
Yeah.
tells me that
Something
the
with that-
click of the popping cork matters
Yeah,
to
it
have
must.
some noise.
That's all I can figure is that it must not just get their attention, but they feel the vibration in the water. They turn to see and they go after that bait. So that was interesting to me. So being that was so interesting to me because of that trip, I came back and did a video on popping corks and the noises they make and the action underneath the water thing. So that video will be coming out here before too long because I just thought that was really interesting. And
And
maybe it was
we,
the nerd in me, but I was like, something is going on with these
You'll
popping
have to
corks.
watch that video because we stuck the camera underwater
Yeah, did
so you
underwater
can
video.
not just hear the clack, but you can watch the difference between a nicer cork and not
one
so
that's
nice,
just
the
not
one
nice.
that's cheaper,
And it's a
and see what happens
won't spoil
to
the video too much,
to the
but
lure.
it was a massive difference. I mean, it really
the
was.
difference, not just in noise, but also
In
in
action.
action of how the lure bounces up and down.
And you could easily see that how in heavy conditions the heavier cork would cause different action. But then also you would think it's not all the time. You don't want that all the time because if it could actually be too much on certain conditions. If it's more uneven, maybe early morning when the water's still. But anyway, let me catch up on these comments here.
$18
Video
per
on that.
adult. Ooh.
Hang on, let me go. Oh yeah. If you're not subscribed to each other, this is one of the things I love about live streams is people interacting with each other. So if you're not subscribed to any of these guys on the side, M&K Outdoors is a channel, Texas Beach Bum has a channel, Stanley has a channel, and of course Saltwater Born has a channel. I'm forgetting who all is with us. If I'm missing you, please feel free to let people know, because that's one of the great things about live streams that I really like. Just interacting with people, but also learning other channels that are out there. So yeah, make sure you do that.
So even if you watch this live stream
and
later, you
we
can
are-
check out the comments and subscribe to those channels.
Yeah, and I looked tonight, 37 subscribers off of 1,000. We're close.
37
We need
people
37 more. We've been slowly.
And watch hours, we're almost there.
Yeah, we need about 50 more watch hours. Not too bad. So
Not too bad.
slowly moving up there. So anyway.
Well, up is better than down, right?
Yeah. Although after this live stream, people will probably be like, "Oh, unsubscribe." All right, let's see. Have a video on it. North Jetty is closed right now. Oh, okay. North Jetty is closed right now. But apparently, from what Texas Beach Bum said, that the jetty boat is $18 per adult. So when it is open, maybe do. M&K fall striped bass are running. Oh yeah, my brother's in Maryland. He went out for.
He was pulling them in left
Oh my
and right.
goodness! He said he pulled up. And he's got 3 girls, and so it's him and his 3 girls on his boat. He says he pulls up at a spot, well-known spot for stripers, and he starts dropping down on them. And there's another boat, 100, 200 yards away from him. They start pulling him in left and right. 3 little girls, and this boat over here is not pulling in anything. They're looking over. They get so mad they end up leaving. It was kind of funny. I keep telling him he needs to do a channel, but but he's got 3 girls and stripers. Although 55-pounder, that's massive. That's a big striper.
Now you can't keep them when they're that size. Is that correct?
I don't know the regulations anymore, but I know that there's
only
trophy
certain
season
times you can
and
keep them.
yeah, there's times and there's seasons, and then
too
there's a
big
trophy.
or
At
too-
least in Maryland, there's trophy season, and then there's another season.
So
where
if it's
it
too
counts.
big, like you can only keep it during a certain month of the year, that kind of thing. I know for a while they were having trouble with their population.
Yeah, so that's good. Let's see, the requirement just play hang out. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, Stanley, about just hanging out with other local anglers, YouTube creators. I mean, it's been one of the things that I appreciate, especially with all the toxicity on the internet these days. Just a community that supports each other and builds off each other, makes some connections with each other. And this community that we have found, I've just really enjoyed. I've really enjoyed getting to know everybody and building those relationships and learning from each other too. It was because of Texas Beach Bum that we found that spot for our most epic beach fishing time ever. It was because of him, and just learning from each other, I think is awesome. So it's a great community, and I appreciate it. All of you really have. So anyway, let's see. Texas Beach, the bell wasn't hit, but it's hit hard. Okay, good. One road to 1K is almost there. Texas Beach Bum says, yeah, really good fishing on the North Jetty. Flounder are hanging by the rocks right now. Great on the beach as well if you walk down about a half mile. Flounder on the beach?
Be nice.
I've never caught flounder on the beach.
Yeah, but you can't get to the North Jetty right now.
No, but he was like great on the beach as well. So, yeah.
So you're talking about next to the North Jetty on that left
No, I
side,
think South Jetty.
or the South Jetty
Because
beaches
if
too?
the North Jetty's closed, then
And but closed right now. Maybe they were good when they weren't closed.
yeah.
Because that's a trapping point. So as the fish swim towards that North Jetty, they get kind of stuck in there. So the
Yeah.
flounder and stuff would be good on that side, but not necessarily on the south
Depends how
side.
much way the wind's blowing, I guess. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. I don't know how all that works with watch hours and subscribers and all that good stuff, but every little bit helps, I suppose. But we were talking about that. What's the goal in monetization and all of that, and how big of a piece that is? I don't know. Probably those of you that are monetized probably know you don't really make that much, I wouldn't imagine. But it does promote your videos more. So that's really from us what it's about.
MK says,
Okay, I say in New Jersey, you can only keep one fish between 28 and 38 inches. Yeah, so you guys are in trophy season then. I think that's what that is, trophy season. And then Texas Beach Bum says, yeah, I think you guys caught all the fish there. past few weeks in that area had been dead. Yeah, all the fish just got ganged up on us that day. Although I will say, people were looking around at us trying to figure out what was going on. The key to that day was cut ladyfish. It really was.
That's what they all wanted.
It was cut ladyfish. It was crazy. So, MKFY letting that's interesting. Letting a playlist run only works for about an hour. After that starts,
It stops counting your hours.
stops counting your
How
hours.
come?
Well, I don't know. Ask YouTube.
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask you. YouTube does the thing. I don't know. YouTube has some
Weird rules.
YouTube does have some weird things where it's like they I don't know, they calibrate things pretty well. Island. Oh, you can get to the island and fish the beach. So they're just not letting you on the North Jetty, but you can go to the island. Okay.
But it's still expensive. It's still $18 to go to the island.
We're gonna take our
Our
boat,
kids free.
venture out around the jetty, and come back and beach it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm brave enough to go around that jetty on our boat. I don't know.
Calm day.
Let's see. MK, I didn't know that either. I will say, if you have Stan, I'm gonna put this out there for you, but if you want to know something or you want to point to a resource on how YouTube works, things to use, I'm telling you, Stanley knows his stuff. There ain't no doubt about that. The man knows his stuff. He's really helped out us so much. If you are listening to this podcast or whatever you call it, what do they call these? Live?
It's
YouTube live?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing live.
Podcast. Where did you get
I'm old.
Call it a live stream.
A live stream, yeah. So if you're watching this live stream, I'm telling you, message Stanley Richard.
What's
He knows
in
his.
this, Dr.
I know.
Pepper?
Message him. He knows. He really does. He knows his stuff. It's good, and really helped us out a lot. So he does his homework, no doubt about it. But that's also why he is where he is with this stuff. He does his homework. Let's see. Stanley also says, yeah, for 1 to 4K, you're missing out for $125. Yeah, that's what I figured. But hey, if it
So
buys
they
my,
cut it off because they don't want you to get paid for overnight plays.
But
yeah.
if it pays for my bait,
It might pay for your bait,
Might
but
pay
it
for
still
my bait.
doesn't keep playing and keep getting
well,
you money.
according to your mom, we fish to save money.
Well, she doesn't know.
We fish to save. Is she watching this?
I hope not.
No, it's a little joke between us, but Karen's mom once said that Karen goes fishing to save money.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I was like, we
okay,
have
the
never
boat,
saved a
okay, the
dime.
beat, no, you haven't saved. I mean,
We've never saved anything.
you're spending.
It's
not
a very
saving,
expensive
you're not
hobby. It is. And
He
see, Texas
said-
Beach Bum says that's where my boat rests right there on that island. We sunk it. Oh my goodness!
On that
I wouldn't
island,
go around that
Sunk
jetty.
it in
Believe
the
me
Gulf
that.
And got rescued.
Oh my goodness, that is a story. Do you have a video on that? Not like you actually sink in the boat, but when you tell the story or something, man. Okay, well, you just convinced me.
Did you get your insurance at least on it? I mean, I'm sure
It gets
was
treacherous.
ruled
I
an
mean, if you-
accident. Was it windy? I mean, it's just
If you are from this area, the jetty conditions change so quickly. And some of even a Packery can get awful. And
right at the end there.
and the Port Aransas, we went out on a headboat. One of the reasons why I have trouble going out in headboats now, we came in sideways through Port Aransas. I mean, we literally, that boat came in
We were
sideways.
fishing for some red snapper. We came in that day. It wasn't even that rough, but somehow it got us turned, and we're in the middle
currents or
of the Port
something?
A jetties going in the channel
The boat
sideways.
is sideways going.
And
in.
I'm like, oh, we're heading
I'm
towards
like,
the rocks.
there's no
We're
way
heading
we're-
towards the rocks.
I thought for sure we were going to go right on the rocks.
And somehow
Somehow the captain pulled it out, but I was just like, this is treacherous going through here. And I've seen so many boats that go up the jet, they're going through the channel, they get about halfway, and you see them just whoop, turn right back around.
Which is that one show channel you watch where it's that place out of Florida that
Oh,
the
that inlet,
jetties, the inlet that's
they have the
hilarious.
inlet.
Watching
Oh, yeah.
people.
'Cause, I would never go through that.
What is
one.
it called?
Oh,
Oh, you got to tell people about it. It's
it's
fun
like
to
wavy
just watch.
boats. I think it's like wavy boats.
When you
or-
guys have to know, it's
I can't remember the inlet's name right now.
it's some inlet, and they always have this camera.
Haul over inlet.
Haul over
It's
inlet.
haul over inlet.
And if you look it up, there's a YouTube video. I guess
Yes.
they post them.
Oh,
But they
my
constantly
goodness.
have video on this because watching the boats
Watch it.
try to go out
Yeah.
and the inexperienced, and sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's
You'll
actually
see the waves
scary.
coming from different directions. I mean, like, and they'll be in like little
Even
Makos,
on
and
calm days.
I'm like, there's no way I'd be going through that thing. There'd be no way. But jetty conditions. That's why I don't take mine. Now I know that I think it's Stanley's father or father-in-law or cousin or something along that. One of his relatives has a nice boat they go out. But if you don't have a deep haul boat or something, I wouldn't do it. Let's see. It's okay. Yeah, no, okay. Well, Stanley should be true. That is true. That is true. These videos are good. Consider your $125 your platform fee. If it's done right, it's a drop in the bucket. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm hoping for. It's the residual idea.
What do you mean the 125 is your platform fee? What is he referring to?
No, it's just like it's getting it rolling, getting that ball rolling.
Oh, that's how it starts or something?
It's like getting things rolling. But
That's what you pay or you get? I don't know.
We'll find out.
I don't know what he means.
All right, Texas Beach Bum says, no, his boat wasn't insured. We got hit by 2 rogue waves. The boat flipped. Lost thousands of dollars in saltwater equipment, my keys to my truck. Oh, wow. 2 cases. Now that's the painful thing. 2 cases of Bud Light. I mean,
it's the cheaper thing, right?
I mean, but
I'm
still,
sure
I
with
mean,
the $300
insult
cash,
to
he
injury.
could have bought a
insult
lot
to
more.
injury. You could. I mean, it could have actually. Yeah.
You could have made a commercial. You know the little knights. that do
The
that.
nights.
Yeah, the Bud Light
On
commercial.
the Bud Light nights. Okay. All right. And McKay says, I watched those videos, crazy. Yeah, I mean, that haul over inlet stuff is
Oh
nuts.
man, you
It
lost
really
your
is.
whole boat.
I couldn't imagine, but I was back almost before YouTube when this happened. Okay, so it was a while ago. But yeah, that's why we don't go out there.
Well, not past the jetties. Like,
Yep.
although people say we can take ours offshore
Yeah, I
just
think
on
so.
a calm day.
But man, you'd have to really be paying attention because sometimes you can get out, but getting back in's the problem. Then what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know. Promise for another day. Yes, haul over is rough, but they are cringy. They are cringy videos. But anyway, so we got. So I want to let you guys know we have 2 videos that are coming out here in the next few weeks. The one with my dad, we took him out. I was really excited about that one. I haven't been fishing with my dad in years, and it was a real it was something where he came down. I was really hoping to get him out there.
I was hoping it'd be a
And
bull, but
I was hoping, but still getting him a good limit of reds. That was a lot of fun, and I was just glad to be able to. I hadn't gone fishing with my dad in years, and because just getting together and the distance in Maryland and getting up there and getting down here, it's crazy. So I'm happy about that. Then we got the popping cork video with the underwater. That's a different one for us, but we like it. It turned out really well, and I'm still doing some editing on it. But I'm looking forward to that. So watch out for those 2 videos coming up, and then I'll probably put us pretty close to December.
so we need to go fishing again.
Yeah.
Get some more content. Now this weekend with that storm and these temperatures, man, it's so
We'll
cold.
see what happens.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we wait till November 7th instead of this Friday.
Yeah, let's push it.
So
I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully we'll get out there soon. But I'll be watching for you guys and for your content to get out there. And hopefully our goal by the end of the year is maybe monetization. That'd be nice, or at least have the monetization numbers. That'd be cool. Just for what do you call it? Benchmark. I think that'd be pretty cool. So look forward to that. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm glad this time the internet didn't crash on us.
I don't know what was
That was
about.
good.
I don't know what.
So I'm happy about that.
But it wasn't just here. It crashed
crashed
like in
everywhere.
multiple states all at the
Yeah,
same
it was just
time.
gone.
Some weird madness.
But anyway, thank you all for joining us so much. And if you guys aren't subscribed to each other, make sure you do that. And we'll catch you all soon. Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, I
Okay.
just read there's Pompano in February
Oh,
by Fish Fest.
Karen loves
I
pompano.
do.
Now you're going to get her
It's
talking
one of my
about
favorite
pompano.
fish to eat.
Loves pompano.
Why February?
They travel by, I think. Travel by. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Thanks for spending a little time with us. Really appreciate you all. Thank you all so much.
Bye, guys.